Howdy. I'm starting a new series. It's going to be Replica air guns. It's getting cold outside, so I'm going to do some videos that I can do on the inside. I'm going to start out this series with the Colt single action. I have two of them. First one is the John Wayne single action, commonly known as the Peacemaker. This was the one that was carried by most of the cowboys, and John Wayne carried in a lot of his movies. This is the older version. I got this back in 2016 when it was a smoothbore BB. The current models are pellet with rifle barrels. Peacemaker had the 5.5-inch barrel. Single action. Love that sound. Okay, my other one is a NRA limited edition. This particular gun is no longer available. This is a replica of the Colt single action Army. Has the 7.5-inch barrel. This is a rifle barrel. This one is a pellet gun. Like I said, this is no longer available, but you can build it on Pyramid Build-A-Gun. I'll go to a video I recorded early on how to do that. To create a gun like I have, you need to go to Pyramid Air, build a gun, and go to the Ace in the Hole, which is a 177 pellet, and then you need to change the barrel to a 7.5, change the hammer to a standard hammer, and then you need to change the grips to a faux wood. Okay, I'm primarily going to be using the Colt single action Army during this video. Like I said, this is a 7.5-inch barrel. Just like the real gun, you go half cock. You can rotate the barrel. You have the chambers as you rotate the barrel. Rounds are nice little rounds. What you do, take a pellet, insert it in the back, like so. Make sure they're seated. I'll be using JSB 8.02 watt cutters. It's a nice target pellet. Oop, missed one. Okay, that's loaded up for. Said you open the breech. Make sure you're on half cock. You can rotate the barrel. insert it around in the chamber. To the next slot. Insert another round. Yep. Need some more rounds. Just happen to have a pistol belt with some more rounds on it. It's really nice when you're out shooting. You can carry your extra rounds on your belt. You either hang a holster on it or sling it around like a bandana, like a bandolier. You put the last 2 rounds in here. Gun is now loaded. Take it off half cock. There is a safety on the bottom. Red when it's safe. And you flip it over and it's a real nail breaker. Gun does, like the real thing, have they fall out, or you can slide the ejects and it pushes it out, just like the real one. Not much on sights on it. Got a groove, top of the cylinder, and we'll sight on the end. There's a recessed barrel. I'm going to unload it. Unload the chambers is easy, just lay it over your palm. And eject the shells. Okay, let's put a little CO2 in it. On the bottom you got a little, over here, little fingernail groove. Put your nail in there, pop it off. Cylinder is going to go right in there. It even gives you a tool connected to the grip so you won't lose it. Take your CO2, as always, put a little lube on it. Slip her in. Go in slot. Take your wrench that's on the handle. Give her a couple of twists. Well, that wasn't good. I looked over the gun, and what happened was I left the CO2 cartridge in the gun too long, and it deformed the seal. There's a small green seal around the piercing pin. It's been deformed. Here's a picture of the seal that's in this gun. You can see the edge has been deformed. And here's a picture of my other one. Where you can see the seal is nicely formed. Was going to do a shooting section on this. I called Umarex, and they weren't much help. They won't sell that seal separately. The only thing they said I can do is I can send the gun to them, and since it's out of warranty, I have to pay for repair on it. Going to see what I can do on that, see if I can come up with a seal somewhere else to fix it. Meantime, it's a wall decoration. Going over this part because I said I'd be open and fair on my reviews. The gun is a good gun. It was my fault. I left the CO2 cartridge in the gun too long. Should never leave a CO2 cartridge in more than like overnight. That one was in there for quite a while. So, I guess that's going to be it for right now. Happy shooting.